Hey, it's Russ and Lauren from right here on the Infectious Groove Music channel, and we try and cover as many different music-related things as we can, and are related to the artists that we love so much. And this past weekend, Lauren and I went and had what I don't want to call it a religious experience for you, but probably close.
It was close.
Yeah. This is, not directly music related, but Lauren finally got to do something you've been doing wanted to do for about a year now.
Oh, almost. Yep.
And
pretty
what
much.
is that?
I got to play the Weird Al Pinball machine.
The Weird Al's Musuem Of Natural Hilarity, which, when full disclosure, when this was first announced, my instant thought was, I have to find a way to buy one of those. I did not know that they were $15,000 when I thought that. But so we have been patiently waiting. For one to come anywhere near us. And I happened to just check the internet the other day and be like, let me just see. I bet there's a directory where I can look, And then I found out the barcade that's near us, a great place that we love called LeaderBoard, had one. And so it was like, well, now we know what we're doing tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right? Literally.
Now, neither of us are anywhere near pinball experts, so this is not going to be a whole, review of, the playfield, this and that and other. This is just kind of our thoughts in general. At the risk of sounding too broad, for me, this machine is everything I wanted it to be.
Yes, it absolutely is. Like I took a good look at it before either one of us even played it, and I was like, "Oh my God, there's a hamster wheel! Oh my God, there's a Twinkie wiener sandwich! Oh my God, there's an accordion! Oh my God!" It's like it has everything.
Yeah. Now I will say one thing that we didn't get to really, experience too much is because, and this isn't a knock on the bar, it is what it is. But many barcades are so loud.
Yeah.
All the games are on 11, so. I know there's a ton of audio that goes with the cool video, and there's a lot of new record, and I couldn't barely hear much of it. But what I will say, one concern I had before we even started playing it is, I have a bunch of footage that I'll overlay and show you guys what we saw with this machine, is I'd say at least 40% of the playfield is a high-res screen.
Right.
Before we even played it, I thought, there's going to be so much going on that screen that I'm going to miss
the
stuff
ball
flying, right? At least I don't know what your experience was. My thing was usually a lot of things were going on that screen when something was locked. Like the ball would be locked and then you would have that go on.
Yeah.
And a lot of machines I've played where there's like the old school ones with the dot matrix display, like the early 90s machines. It seemed like you'd be watching that, and then all of a sudden the ball would kick out, and you'd either miss it or miss what was happening on the screen. And I feel like everything was timed.
It was a good balance,
right?
yeah. I totally felt that. I totally felt that.
And then I'm sure there's a ton of stuff we haven't seen yet, but I liked, the other thing that I loved was that I triggered something where a sports song was involved, and then you triggered something. Was it you that triggered the UHF?
The UHF multi-ball?
Yeah, the UHF multi-ball.
I did that.
And I just thought, to me, it seemed like there was so much care and time put in this. And I won't name names, but I will say that I've played many other machines. Actually, it's going to sound like I'm just pointing at Kiss. Kiss actually has some great pinball machines. There are other artists who I feel like they were like, slap our names on that. And a thing we're known for, and then use some pre-recorded audio, and we'll all call that our pinball machine.
Yeah.
I feel like, and I don't even know how much Weird Al had to do with this, but I feel like whomever was in on all this design, this was lovingly crafted.
Absolutely. It totally was. It totally was. Like, I'm sure Weird Al he recorded new audio for it. So, I don't think anything that, he promotes for himself gets put out without him having a good amount to do with it.
I agree with that, but I feel like the people who worked on it probably came to him and were like, we love you, and so we have these ideas to share. Like, I'm certain he didn't come up with everything.
Right. Yeah, no.
Whereas I'm sure other artists let's just say I'm sure other artists were things like, what if we just put a Zeppelin on the playfield? You know what I mean? And that'll count as, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but we loved it. I thought it was great. If they get rid of it anytime soon, there'll be a full protest.
It's true.
Yeah. But let us know your thoughts, and even, some other pinball machines as of late. It seems like lately everybody is getting a second and third pinball machine. Now, again, we're not any experts on pinball, but when we have an artist that we love, it's like, oh, yeah, I'll go play that.
I think, and the fun thing about pinball, too, is, you can be bad at it and still have a really good time playing it.
For me, that has to do with IP.
Right, exactly.
For example, they have some Marvel stuff there, and I'm like, I don't I don't love or hate Marvel. Marvel stuff's just there, right? So if I was bad at a machine where, say, Deadpool is on it, I'm just like, oh, well, that wasn't any fun.
Yeah.
Right? Whereas I could lose at a Weird Al machine and be like, yeah, but I still saw Weird Al things.
The hamster went.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, but let us know what you think. Also, if you have tips, tell us how to get better at pinball. That'd be great, because we would like to play for longer than 14 seconds, having the ball run away. But as we always say, if you get a chance, drop the hit on that like button there. If you like what we're doing here on this channel, share out the video on your socials, because that helps the channel grow. And as we always say, thank you so much for watching.